Audrey Donahoe, New York dairy producer, joins us, and Audrey here at World Dairy Expo, and you have a lot of support here, but when you're out in the mix of things, sometimes you have to build consumer trust, don't you? And how do you go about doing that?
Absolutely, Bill, we do. And I'm very excited to share one of the programs we've been working on quite aggressively in the past year. And the reason I have a lot of passion and belief in this program, Bill, is because I had a personal experience with building consumer confidence. I attended the James Beard Conference in New York City last year, and I was honored to be a panelist and tell all about my life and the day of a dairy farmer. I'm a mother of 6, and a dairy farmer, and I'm pretty proud of what I do. And at the end, I was quite taken aback by all the comments and the questions and the intrigue and the interest that they all had in what I do in a day. And I said, well, if they're asking questions, they're interested. So I continued to ask the questions. Well, it was a very highly influential, highly educated audience. And I said, what has happened is these animal activists have been out there telling a story that wasn't our story. So when we started working with the checkoff on some of these social media aspects of what we can do within our industry, I said, we need this. We need to support it. We as farmers need to be out there telling our story and making sure that the story they hear about a day in my farm is from me and from nobody else. So, it's made a really huge impact on exactly how it is we've been connecting with consumers and connecting with the public, and they have been connecting with us. Because they have all these questions, now they have some place to go to get their questions answered. One of the big, in the consumer confidence area, a huge part is the DairyGood.org website, which we've developed, which is kind of like a hub. So, and it's a great website to get information from consumers, but it's also a great website for dairy farmers like myself to go to if we have any questions. How do you tell your story? How do you deal with the public? How do you answer these questions? Dairy farmers can go there and get all those answers. And if the consumer wants to know, where does my food come from? How do you take care of your animals? They too can go there and get the answers they need. So, the DairyGood.org website is great, Bill, and it's helping us so much to get into that consumer confidence level that we're looking for.
I know consumers more and more, they search for their own information now, and they want their own answers, and that's probably where you're coming from that Beard conference that you were talking about. So, DairyGood.org, that's the website.
That's correct.
All right.
Great website that we've put together.
Audrey Donahoe is a New York dairy producer, and this update brought to you by your Dairy Checkoff.